So what did you do with those first two companies? Are you still a part of those companies? Did you sell them? What happened to those?
So still involved a little bit
Okay.
with some of those companies. I think Indicator's a little bit more passive at this point, but Trust Relay is still going and still can be an advisor and help out and be involved. So it's good to have some hands in projects like that. But now I'm transitioned to full-time with GSR Ventures and the team here.
Awesome. So yeah, I'd love to get into a little bit about what you're doing with GSR and sort of talk a little bit about how that started and what you guys focus on.
Sure. So I can kind of go through all the background to the beginning of GSR Ventures. So it's a tech-focused venture fund that was initially founded in 2004. And one of our managing partners and founders, Dr. Richard Lim, again, you'll hear some similarities in the background for why he actually ended up finding me to help join the team. But he was a physician by training in Singapore before switching over, practicing, helping set up their healthcare system in some of their first university hospitals, and then actually came to business school at Stanford as well. And then after his business school training here, he spent some time working in tech for years and years, starting his own companies, worked at some of the older companies in the day, Lotus Development, which some people may have heard from before, and then one of the predecessors to our big tech giants now. And then he started the fund in 2004, moving back out here to the Bay Area, which the idea is, okay, let's find tech companies that can truly transform how things work. And I think at the time he really was interested in healthcare, really merging his background in healthcare and technology at the time, but really realized it might not have been the space. It wasn't ready yet. You look back and you look at where things were. You don't have EMRs. You have nothing like that. Not even the somewhat workable EMRs we have today. Not to bias things too much, but there was just nothing. And so I think he looked at the time and felt it wasn't ready. So fast forward a few false starts of him getting into healthcare and technology investing with GSR, and starting in around 2014, 2015, taking another look and saying, hey, this is really starting to take off. This is really starting to make sense. I think, healthcare is finally ready to be transformed. And the reasons being, one, data is starting to be available with those EMRs. Two, what we're able to do with kind of my technical background and those things like that, and machine learning, AI, data science, really unlocking new ways where we could completely transform how healthcare is delivered. And so that's when we started building out the team. Came on shortly after that. Another physician, Dr. Kumar, joined our team as well. And so that's where we now focus on really, how can we combine technology with people who know healthcare and build healthcare companies to really transform how we deliver healthcare across the US. And so I think, it's a little bit different. A lot of people, clinicians who end up moving into investing and seeing these things focus on, hardcore life sciences, focus on biopharmaceuticals, drugs, how are medical devices, kind of hardcore regulatory process. And while we're interested in things that work with the regulatory process, obviously we want high quality clinical data, we're much more interested in platform technologies, healthcare information technologies that are really transforming how we deliver care. Things like asynchronous telemedicine, new ways to do digital therapeutics, prescribing apps and other things like that can deliver quality of care. We invest in companies that are accelerating clinical trials to get drugs out to the market faster or get those to people faster. We invest in companies that even help with the regulatory side of things to help tech companies move in this way. And these are all the things that get us really excited about really changing what healthcare looks like. So I think that's how GSR Ventures ended up getting into healthcare a number of years ago now. Now it's the fastest growing portion of our portfolio. It's what we're extremely excited about today, and actively investing out of our seventh main fund, which is around $650 million.